finally gets hold of his family and discovers they are safe and well. It seems that John was subject to extreme stress and anxiety during the last few months of his life, so I cannot rule them out as a contributing factor in John's heart attack. However, I can also see that the rigors of filming were physically as well as mentally grueling, and that this also appears to have had a significant impact on John's health. 4 weeks into filming, John is still struggling with the demands of a tough shoot in an extreme environment.
Wagons East was a very, very demanding show. Our locations were very grueling to get to, usually 45 minutes off-road on washboard dirt roads, and then we would do 14 or 16-hour days.
This particular movie had him falling into a table over again. He's physically absolutely exhausted. He's sweating, he's tired, he's worn out.
He struggled with the way he was carrying. He would never show it in front of the crew, but when we went in the trailer, I could tell he was in pain.
John's role in Wagons East also required a lot of horse riding.
If you watch the picture, he was up there quite a bit. We had to put a 4-step ladder for him every time to get up and down off this horse because the horse was so big to carry a man of John's size. Being up and down that horse was a big deal, and that was a huge part of his pain. He had a stunt double, but they had to get John's face on a camera and they had to deliver his lines.
A recent study showed a link between extreme physical exertion and an increased risk of heart attack. People who had overexerted themselves doubled their risk of suffering a coronary event. The rise in blood pressure and heart rate changes the flow of blood through the blood vessels and reduces blood supply to the heart. With John's heart and arteries already likely compromised by years of unhealthy eating, this was a real concern. January 1994, Chupaderos, Mexico, 2 months before his death. The producers of Wagons East are so worried about John's health, they fly him back to LA to see his doctors. John gets the all clear to carry on filming in Mexico, but tests reveal a problem with his hip.
So John, as a man just in his early 40s, he's been told that he's going to have hip surgery. And the doctor realizes it's a very serious problem.
At this point in his life, John is larger than he has ever been. He's approaching 350 pounds with a 59-inch waist. The risk of having surgery when obese is extremely high. New studies show that morbidly obese patients like John are nearly twice as likely to die from complications following surgery as non-obese patients. They are 5 times more likely to suffer post-operative heart attacks. John's doctors would have made it clear that he had no option but to lose weight. And Dr. Hunter has discovered evidence of another vice that for John Candy may ultimately have proved fatal.
Did you look at the expression your 11 and travel straight to your table? Every time that goes from moment to box, to bed, to car, to traffic, to long houses. Nobody delivers a piping hot and crispy crust like a DiGiorno pizza. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
But if your dishwasher doesn't get dishes completely dry, try Finish Jet Dry's new stronger formula. It dries 100% better than paper alone. Even plastics. Get dishes drier than you ever thought possible. Try Finish Jet Dry.
Old-fashioned bandages get dirty. They can let in watery germs, blood, and swelling off. Loose skin is a flexible liquid bandage that seals out fast enough there's a spray through.
Rethink and heal.
I'm a big kid now. Baby bottles, sippy cups, every breakfast to rockin' these first for 50 trillion drugs to put on the club and help us sing the song.
Size and smaller trainers.
With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, your plans can change in minutes. Your head wants to do one thing, but your gut says, not today. If your current treatment isn't working, ask your doctor about Entyvio.
Oh.
Entyvio acts specifically.
Hey guys, I just wanted you guys to know I got an A today in class.
From entering and causing damaging inflammation.
I don't see
Entyvio has
anybody
helped many patients achieve
online
long-term
today.
relief and remission. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection caused by a virus, may be possible. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Liver problems can occur with Entyvio. Ask your doctor about the only GI-focused biologic just for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. Entyvio, relief and remission within reach.
Let's talk about food, like this pig we scoured the world for. At Daily Harvest, we take our time, so you don't have to. This is nourishing, thoughtful, real food, ready to eat in minutes. Go to dailyharvest.com and get started today. Just remember being hopeless.
We tried for 2 years.
The day we found out confirmed a belief that we saw in each other. When you're ready, first response detects not just one, but all forms of the pregnancy hormone.
Our baby's first home was made with a lot of patience.
First response. Dixie Ultra's FlexFood technology makes it twice as strong as the leading store brand. That's strength you can count on. Never choose between keeping your kitchen safe or being tough on ants. Because new Raid Anthem Roach, infused with plant-based active ingredients, lets you have both. Safely defend your kitchen. It's fit to be tough, S.C. Johnson.
With Domino's carry-out insurance, we'll remake your order for free if anything happens to it on the way home. Even if it's not your fault. Like if it's whoever that guy's chasing's fault.
Rocky,
Or if it's man's best friend's fault. Or even if it is, ultimately, your fault. Carry out Domino's large free topping pizzas for $7.99 each. With Domino's carry-out insurance, just bring it back and we'll remake it for free.
Thanks for watching the Autopsy Marathon today. What a great movie you can watch at home. Rios recommends 5 Feet Apart. Haley Lou Richardson is a CF patient who falls for a boy with the same disease. Watch 5 Feet Apart on demand. And join me here all day today and tonight as our Autopsy Marathon continues with the TV legends. How they died and how they lived. The Autopsy Marathon continues all day today through Sunday on Rios.
John Candy died today. He had a heart attack while working on location in Mexico. He was just 43 years old. Expert forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Hunter is scrutinizing the medical records of actor John Candy to try to understand what caused his fatal heart attack.
John Candy had a history of binge eating and extreme dieting, but remained severely obese throughout most of his adult life. And in the months immediately prior to his death, he was in physical and emotional distress in an extreme environment shooting his final film. What's more, the demands of the shoot appears to have aggravated his underlying joint pain. This led doctors to advise John that he must lose weight in order to be fit for hip surgery. Now I need to understand what action, if any, John took in response to his doctor's warning.
February 3rd, 1994, 1 month before John's death.
Birthday to
John Candy is at home with his family in Los Angeles, celebrating his daughter's 14th birthday. After the trauma of the LA earthquake, John has made a resolution.
John told me this will be the last picture I will ever do unless it's my picture and I'm in charge on my home turf. Can't wait till this picture's over.
But first, he must finish Wagons East. February 1994, Chupaderos, Mexico, 1 month before John's death. On return to Mexico, John does not appear to be following his doctor's advice to lose weight in order to be healthy enough for hip surgery.
John had a trainer that he brought down there with a truck full of gym equipment and microwaves and steamers and all kinds of stuff to be healthy. But then, the trainer would get sent home after 8 or 10 hours, and then we had another vehicle with some stuff that wasn't that good. Candies, soda, cigarettes.
It's clear that John's efforts to follow a healthier diet and lose weight his doctors demanded of him were limited. However, there are reports that there was another aspect of John's life that could also have a devastating effect on the heart: drinking alcohol.
As far as drinking goes, John, he liked to go to parties, and he was known to indulge.
He certainly was capable of a big night out. He could drink a lot, and often did.
Later on, I've heard stories about John really drinking a lot. But he's a big fellow, so he could take a lot of drinks without really showing much effect of that. March 1st, 1994, 3 days before John's death. Filming is nearly complete on Wagons East, and John appears in good spirits.
We had a big crew on Wagons East, and before John passed away, there was a party in Durango, and we all, the crew, ended up showing up there. John was there with us all, and I remember John belly bouncing to somebody. Yeah, everybody cracked up. I mean, it was hilarious to watch.
Given that at this time, John was under doctor's orders to lose weight, even a modest amount of social drinking would have been counterproductive to those efforts. Alcohol is extremely high in sugar, so consumption can be just as significant a factor in weight gain as food consumption. Heavy drinking also raises blood pressure, so this would have been putting John's heart under considerable strain. And it seems that a particular event, just days before he died, may have pushed John to take his drinking to another, much more dangerous level.
3 years earlier, John became a minority owner of his favorite football team, the Toronto Argonauts. In 1991, the Argos won the Grey Cup for only the second time in 40 years. When John became co-owner of the Toronto Argonauts, I believe it was one of the happiest times of his life because he loved football so much. All he knew was the ultimate prize for him. But throughout his time in Mexico, John has been kept out of the loop, as the finances of majority owner Bruce McNall have begun to unravel.
Bruce McNall was a sports impresario and is a charming rogue. He could do things with money that would make sports teams great, and it turned out he didn't have the money after all.
Without the financial backing, the decision was made to sell the team. John found out about the Argos being sold out from under him, really, without his knowledge and consent.
Well, ain't nobody online today.
Devastating John.
So I guess I'll end the
John's
stream.
reaction to the news was to drink. According to some reports, he went on a 2-day tequila